This is Bamzooki, but Rich, what is that?
This, Jake, is a Zook illusion. Prepare to be amazed.
Okay. Right, in goes Nosy.
Hey, that's magic, mate.
That's actually pretty special. Do you know what? I'm amazed, Rich. Let's have a quick replay from another angle, yeah?
Oh, no, hang on a second.
OK,
now,
so right. So it's not actually magic at all, is it?
No.
No, right. No more tricks from you, Rich, because it's now time to meet today's first team. And when they told us they were building Zooks, we told them to hop to it.
Well, thanks a lot, Miles.
Well, we are called the Crazy Cornish Kangaroos, and I thought it would be good to do some research.
But why are we dressed as kangaroos?
Kangaroos can move at up to 40 miles per hour. That's fast.
I don't think we were going that fast.
But kangaroos can jump up to 6 foot in the air. That's high.
I don't think we were jumping that high. I don't think supermarkets like kangaroos very much.
Just a staff announcement. Could we please remove the kangaroos from the supermarket? Thank you.
Thank goodness we still have some time to make some great Zooks.
Well, it says on the website to build a Zook, you need to use the Roo kit.
Use the Zook kit, you idiot.
But they've bounced back with Dorman, Tarantula, Decker Sprint, and Spear Flipper.
Crazy Cornish Kangaroos. Do you know what, boys? I'm glad you're on the show, but I'm also glad you left your kangaroo costumes at home. Now, looking at the Zooks, I mean, Decker Sprint has got such fast feet. How quick is that Zook?
He's 151 centimetres per second.
That's fast.
Yeah.
And Spear Flipper as well. It kind of looks like a normal Zook. Then on the front, there's like 2 upside-down hands. What are they for?
They're for flipping obstacles out of the way.
All right, boys. Well, great Zooks. Welcome to the show. Can't wait to see how you get on. But right now, let's meet your opponents who had a love for a certain colour.
Hi, and we're the Red Spikes.
I bet you can't guess what our favourite colour is.
One day we were all sat in front of the telly and we saw Bamzooki.
And this is what we thought.
Come on, Walkie! Come on!
Wesley! We can do better than that! So I downloaded the software and formed my own team.
There's no I in team.
We know a lot about teamwork as we're all mad for football.
I'm not.
And we all support Arsenal.
I don't.
In a team, everyone has their own job to do.
And it's the same with our Bamzooki team.
So there you go. Everybody does what they're best at to get the best Zooks.
And here's a warning to all our opponents.
Red means danger!
Well, we'd better look out for this lot. Captain Redlegs, Redundant, Fredo, and Stard.
The Red Spikes, welcome to Bamzooki. So you're in the red team, you've got spiky red hair, and you've got 4 very interesting-looking Zooks. Let's start down here with Stard, because we've seen a lot of Zooks with flippers on the back, actually, this series. I'm guessing that's the same idea, is it?
He doesn't really fall over that much, just in case.
Now, Fredo, what's that Zook going to be good at? Because he does look quite lumbering and slow.
He's really good at pushing and turning, so he can turn sharply.
So, boys, you feeling nice and confident?
Yeah!
That's good. OK, so we've met the teams, we've met the Zooks. It's now time to get on with the show, because this is the first contest. OK, teams, today's first contest is an old Bamzooki favourite and a game that sometimes is over kind of quickly. It's Zook Sumo, and it's all about picking the most powerful Zook possible just to push your opponent off the table. Rich, what have you done to Nosy?
I'm fed up of him coming second to Bernard, Jake, so I've strapped a rocket to his back. Watch this.
Right,
Eat that, Bernard.
That is completely against the rules. Right, teams, it's now time for you to pick your first Zook. No rocket packs and no cheating either. Off you go. Pick your first Zook. Go on.
OK, so I slightly bent the rules. The teams, of course, won't have the benefit of rocket power.
We need a fast and strong Zook for sumo.
Decker Sprint just goes mad, basically. So
Yeah.
We can't have him.
Fredo's really strong and fast,
Tarantula's too slow.
so we're all for Fredo.
Yeah.
OK, teams, back you come for the first contest.
Well, the crazy Cornish Kangaroos have opted for Spear Flipper. Is he going to be sharp enough to beat Freddo, who is appearing in red O?
Cheers, Rich, very nice. Notice what's missing from the back of the Zooks, mate. No rocket packs.
Yeah, they're fools.
No, they're not, Rich. They're playing by the rules. Right, teams, are you ready for this? Yeah. You've both gone for your biggest Zooks. You've obviously thought long and hard about this. Best of luck. Cheat, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's start the countdown.
Well, they're two similar-sized Zooks. Are they going to be equally matched here in sumo? They circle round each other. Who's going to make the first move? And they come together. And Freddo's looking good. He's trying to push Spear Flipper towards the edge, but they really are well matched. This is a very close contest. One of the closest sumos I have ever seen. But Freddo's getting Spear Flipper towards the edge. It's going to be over any minute. He's gone. The red spikes take it.
Oh, do you know what? Spear Flipper was a big, chunky Zook, but not quite big and chunky enough. But Freddo, what a performance. Was that the kind of thing you're expecting, Daniel?
Yeah.
All right, boys, and as we enter the second contest, the red spikes have already built up a 1-0 lead. OK, teams, our second contest is Zook bowling, which is kind of like 10-pin bowling, but without those horrible, uncomfy shoes. And the aim of this one is for your Zook to have 2 goes to knock down as many of these pins as possible. The team that knocks down the most is going to be the winner. And yet again, Nosy's demonstrating.
And yet again, he's got rocket power, Jake. Go, Nosy, go!
Rich, mate, I think you've had that coming for some time. All right, teams, no rocket power for you, so go and pick your second Zook. Go on.
OK, that's the last you'll see of the rocket pack, but at least he was on target, which is what you need here.
We could use Star, because he might be able to push the ball because he's down low.
Yeah.
We have got Trantraff, and we've got one more accurate aim, it's Doorman.
You don't need to be fast, though. You just need to be accurate. Trantraff.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, teams, back you come for Zook Bowl. Let's do it.
Well, the crazy Cornish Kangaroos have chosen Tarantula, who's half tarantula, half giraffe. Of course, both animals renowned for their 10-pin bowling skills. And it's Redundant in the red corner.
Thanks very much, Rich. It's the crazy Cornish Kangaroos up first. Now, you've picked this Zook because he's got great aim, haven't you?
Yeah.
All right, fingers crossed that comes to fruition. Right, boys, let's see what happens and let's start the countdown. 3, 2... That's nice.
Well, here he comes, and with that small head, I'm not sure that's brilliant contact with the ball. It's veering off. Might be a couple. Well, one anyway.
Do you know what? I think that's a bit unlucky. That wasn't bad aim at all, but the question is, can Redundant get more than one with his first bowl? Let's find out.
Well, if you want my opinion, and you're going to get it, he is perfectly designed for Zook bowling, and that's a great strike. Oh, and they're all falling down. That's 5.
5. Brilliant score by Redundant. 5 there, which means, boys, you've got to get 4 or more with your second attempt. Let's see how he does. Here we go.
Off he goes for his second go. Not bad contact. Oh, and this time, oh, that's good. It's 5, giving a total of 6.
That is such a good score for you, straight down the middle. That gives you 6. So the red spikes, this means you need 1 pole to draw and 2 poles to win. Best of luck, boys. Let's see what happens. Go on, cheer him on.
Well, he needs 2 to win it. He's not got that many to aim for. But he's got 1. He's got 2.
Boys, congratulations. You got the 2 that you needed, which means that after a really, really close Zook sumo and an even closer Zook bowling, the red spikes have won on both, and they're 2-0 up as we enter the third contest. Our third contest today involves 4 Zooks. 2 of them are very nasty. They're Fing and Fang, our evil house Zooks. The aim of the game is for your Zooks to run the full length of the table and touch the button opposite them. As soon as you touch that button, you'll awaken either Fing or Fang, our nasty house Zooks. They'll then chase after your opponent, giving them all sorts of grief, just like that, while you can leisurely get back to the start and win the game. It's a really tough game, so pick a tough Zook and pick them now. Go on.
Well, they've only got 2 Zooks to choose from. Let's hope one of them is really quick.
We need to...
Someone that's
fast.
Yeah.
We need to get past the house Zooks easily, really.
Decker Sprint would be good, but
He
he...
can't turn.
Yeah.
He'll probably overpower Fang as well.
Doorman. Yep.
Interesting matchup. Teams, back you come for Zook Breakout.
Well, the crazy Cornish Kangaroos could really do with a victory. They'll be hoping Doorman can give them the opening they need. Meanwhile, the red spikes have gone for Captain Redlegs, a valuable lesson for those who do too much sunbathing.
Thank you, Rich. Red Spikes, you're on a hat-trick, so good luck with this one. And the crazy Cornish Kangaroos, you're desperate for victory. You've won nothing yet, so good luck in this one. Rich, are you going to make a lot of noise?
Absolutely, Jake.
Teams, are you going to make a lot of noise?
Yeah.
Right, let's start the countdown. 3, 2, ready.
And away they both go, and they both look pretty quick, but Captain Redlegs is definitely the quicker, but he's gone the wrong way. He's got confused, and Dorman has released Fang, who's gone straight for Redlegs, and he's off the table. Well, that's easy for Dorman now. He makes it back, and the crazy Cornish Kangaroos have done it.
Captain Redlegs had the speed, but he just kind of got himself stuck. He didn't really know where he was going, but congratulations, you've won with Dorman. Yay! Well done, boys. And all this means, as we enter today's Bamzooki final, the Red Spikes are 2-1 in the lead. Harder than a school entrance exam when you've run out of ink, people. That's one way of describing today's Bamzooki final, and this is the way it works. Your first Zook has to smash through that big wall right there. They tag the second Zook, who's got to get over 2 big hurdles, so a good climber would be good for that. Then you need a Zook that can dodge out the way of the sliding door, and your final Zook has got to race to the end nice and quick to win the sprint and then win the final teams. Your big final decision today is to work out which Zook you want to do which job for you. So you get on with that, and Rich, once again, maybe you can do a job for me, because we've seen some really interesting turning abilities from our Zooks today. In particular, Captain Redlegs. He was kind of weird, wasn't he? How could that have been improved?
I'll tell you, Jake. Here we go. Because this fella's got the same problem. He's all over the place. Why? Because his turning smoothness is set too low. Have a look at this tank. It's as if its turning smoothness was set to minimum. When it tries to move left or right, the track on its turning side slows down very quickly, turning it sharply. But if its turning smoothness was increased, these tracks would take longer to slow down, causing it to turn more gently. Back with this fella, he just doesn't know whether he's turning left or right. But increase his turning smoothness and he walks and turns much better. So the key, Jake, is to experiment with the turning smoothness slider until you get a smooth walking Zook.
Thanks, Rich. Well, we're now going to test the Zook's turning abilities and everything else in the final, so please do give us the Zook's final lineup.
Well, the crazy Cornish Kangaroos open with Dorman. The Red Spikes have gone for Freddo. Second leg, it's Spear Flipper against Stard. What a lovely-looking Zook he is. Third leg, Taranturap against Redunt. And the final leg, it's Decker Sprint against Captain Redlegs.
You know, I think this is going to be a really close final. Red Spikes, you've won 2, which means you've got a 1-second lead because the crazy Cornish Kangaroos won 1 contest as well. Teams, it's been really close. Best of luck. Let's start the countdown. 3, 2, ready? 1.
Freddo has 1 second over Dorman. It's not much, but he's made good use of it because he's already tagged Stard, who's over that first hurdle. Well, just about. But here comes Spear Flipper over the hurdle, but he seems to have got himself a little bit stuck there. Can Stard get away? Well, he can't get over that second hurdle, and he's on his back, but he's flipped himself over. Great design there by the Red Spikes. He's over the hurdle. He's tagged Redunt. Here comes Spear Flipper, but Redunt is through the sliding door. He's just got to tag Captain Redlegs, who runs for the line. Bamzooki!
Crazy Cornish Kangaroos unlucky. I have to say, this has been the closest Bamzooki I've seen. Every single contest was so close. As for you boys, the Red Spikes, you stormed through there, so well done to you. Here you go, your very own Bamzooki pictures. Let me give you those. Congratulations, boys. And if you think that you could build a Zook to compete in something like that, then you can do. Log on to bbc.co.uk/CBBC. Download the Zook kit, build your Zooks, and who knows, maybe try them out right here on Bamzooki. Rich, say goodbye.
Goodbye, Jake.
We'll see you next time. Take care.
What's between us and the Bamzooki final? I tell you, nothing.
This is it, the final Bamzooki showdown of the series. 4 teams are going to be returning here today, desperately hoping that they're going to grab victory, be crowned the Bamzooki champions, and get their hands on this, the ultimate Bamzooki trophy. Pretty nice, isn't it? Anyway, Rich, what else is happening today?
Well, Jake, some of our favourite Zooks from the series are dropping in to see us. Literally, Jake.
Boys, welcome back. Nice to see you. Oh, there's more. Anyway, on with today's show. There's loads on with today's show. It's time to meet our first team, and they would love it here because they're called the Bug Catchers. Are you right, boys?
We're the Bug Catchers. We like finding bugs.
And we found they like winning, too. Groovy Ash was no match for a beetle in Dodgy Zook. Too easy. But then Flea, well, he flew it away in Weakest Zook. Normal service was resumed in a record-breaking china shop. And despite a few scrapes and squishes on the way, the final was a walk in the park. The bug catchers have caught themselves a place in today's Bamzooki semi-final.
The bug catchers, welcome back to Bamzooki. It's good to see you again, you know. Now, last time you were here, the only zook that lost a contest for you was Flea. A tiny zook. What did you learn from that?
Don't build small zooks.
So the bigger the better, yeah? Yeah. All right, cool. Now, the big thing about today is that every single team you're going to be up against has already won their own final. Are you a bit worried about that, Chris?
Yeah, we're confident, but we know that we're up against some really good teams.
All right, boys. Well, listen, welcome to the show. Best of luck, and it's now time to meet the team that you're up against first of all in your semi-final. And last time they were here, they certainly let all their secrets out of the bag.
My name's Dylan. My mission is to build zooks that will make Bamzooki history.
But the first contest proved to be something they'd rather forget. Volcanic Bug losing out in Zook Marbles. Luckily, history didn't repeat itself, with Zook Super Hurdles being easily won by Freaky Thing. Another nail-biting 0-0 thriller in Zook Ball meant that it was all square for the relay, where the Cyberbugs came together to secure their place in the history books. Well, the Bamzooki semi-final, mission accomplished.
Cyberbugs, you've made it to the Bamzooki showdown. Does that feel good?
Yes, brilliant.
Wicked. Now, last time you were here, you only won one contest, but you were still victorious in the final. What did you learn from that?
Well, we learned that it isn't really the contest that counts, it's the final.
Right, now that's really important actually, because in the semi-final you're about to compete in, as soon as you lose, you're out. It's an instant knockout. Are you a bit worried about that?
Yes, very.
I thought you might say that. Well, listen, boys, welcome to the show. Best of luck. And as you know, what happens here on the Bamzooki Showdowns is that all the teams get to build their very own Uber Zooks. The bug catchers and the Cyberbugs got the chance to do that, and this is what happened.
The bug catchers in green chose to modify Beetle. By adding extra legs, maybe they hoped to increase its stability. It was rigorously tested before being given its obligatory virtual paint job. Meanwhile, in the red corner, Volcanic Bug was the choice of the Cyberbugs. They removed 2 legs, maybe to increase speed. He certainly wasn't the quickest Zook. He lost his contest. Finally, a few alterations to his body shape, and both teams were ready. And here is the Uber Zook lineup. In green for the bug catchers we have S-Beetle, and in the red corner it's Earthquake for the Cyberbugs.
OK, teams, all that stands in the way of you and your Uber Zooks grabbing a place in today's Bamzooki Showdown final is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7...
There's 312, Jake.
Thanks, Rich. 312 little cubes. And if, just like Bernard, look at him go, you manage to get to the end first, then you're going to be the winner. Teams, best of luck. There's a lot resting on this. Should we get your Uber Zooks on the table?
Yes!
Let's do it. Well, the Uber Zooks are set for today's first semi-final. Cyberbugs, are you going to win this?
Yes!
Bug catchers, are you going to win this?
Yes!
See, Rich, a predictable response there, don't you think?
Absolutely, Jake.
All right, should we get on with it?
Let's get on with it.
Let's do it. Let's start the countdown. Come on, teams.
3, 2,
Ready?
1.
Well, it's the battle of the bugs, the bug catchers against the Cyberbugs, and it's S-Beetle for the Cyberbugs who shows first. He's definitely the bigger of the Zooks, and he really is pushing his way through quite well there, although he's got a little beach. Meanwhile, Earthquake, well, Earthquake is struggling for the Cyberbugs, but S-Beetle hasn't made much progress there in the last couple of seconds. He's quite tall, isn't he? And I think he's getting stuck on top of the blocks occasionally. Maybe a design fault, but you can't fault the fact that he is clearly in the lead. Earthquake just not strong enough here. S-Beetle now powering towards the line as he gets closer and closer. Earthquake a long way behind. I can't see him coming back from this. He's too far behind. S-Beetle, the last row, he bursts through, and it's going to be S-Beetle for the bug catchers. The Greens take it.
Listen, boys, I'm so sorry that you didn't make it through. But the bug catchers, can you believe you're in the final?
I'm shaking so much.
Are you shaking? All right, well, congratulations, guys. Well done. And it's now time to meet one of the teams that you may well be up against in today's final, because when they were here at Bamzooki last time, they won every single contest. They're Tecumseh, and this is the story of how they made it back to the Bamzooki Showdown.
So, guys, you're in a band, you've been building Zooks. How do you fit everything in?
Well, at first it was quite difficult.
But then after a while we realised
that rock and roll and Bamzooki are quite similar.
Well, top of the pops in the first contest was Digitopia, winning Ready Steady Zook. King of the turntables was Bandsaw in Merry-Go Zook. Proving a real hit in Zook 'em Down was Crescent. And a relay performance to die for ensured they were #1 and won a place in today's semi-final. Let's rock!
The undefeated Tecumseh, welcome back to Bamzooki. Good to see you. Now, how on earth did you come here last time and not lose anything? How did that happen?
Well, we tried to create each Zook so it would be good for the job we wanted it to do.
OK, so having never lost, are you slightly worried that it's your turn to lose now?
We're pretty confident. I think we've got a really good chance.
And we're trying not to underestimate the opposition.
A very good decision. Best of luck today. Now let's meet your opposition, shall we? Because last time they were here, they bought 4 very nice-looking Zooks and 4 very red-looking haircuts.
Hi, and we're the Red Spikes.
I bet you can't guess what our favourite colour is.
Red means danger, and Fredo was too hot to handle in Zook Sumo. A close victory followed in Zook Bowling for Redunt. But then Captain Redlegs came a proper cropper in Breakout, as Fang did his thing as only Fang can. But a 1-second advantage in the relay enabled Captain Redlegs to redeem himself and book the Red Spikes a place in the semis.
The Red Spikes, welcome to Bamzooki, boys. Now, we've just seen that you were pretty dominant when you were here last time. You won 2 of your 3 contests and stormed to victory in the final. What was the secret of your success?
Well, all our Zooks are designed for certain things and it always performed well for them.
OK, so what you'd say is good Zooks and good decisions to pick the right Zooks at the right time, yeah?
Yeah.
OK, what about any problems? Did you notice any weaknesses?
Captain Redlegs was a bit too fast, didn't he? Went off the table. Apart from that.
So you've learned from last time as well?
Yeah.
All right, boys, well, welcome back, and it's now time to get on with the show, because, of course, the Red Spikes and their opponents got the chance to build their Uber Zooks. This is what happened.
Tecumseh in green chose to update Axios 91.1. They changed his movement cycle and altered leg length. Let's hope it doesn't affect his ground clearance. Meanwhile, the Red Spikes chose Stard. Some big changes here. A complete overhaul, in fact. They've really beefed him up, including a big blade at the front to help with pushing. With testing complete, both teams were ready. And let me introduce you to the final Uber Zooks. In green for Tecumseh, it's Axiode. And the Red Spikes have got, well, Red Spike.
This funny-looking blob is all that's separating one of you from joining the bug catchers in today's Bamzooki Showdown final. Now, when the klaxon goes at the end of the time, the Zook that's touched this blob the most number of times is going to be the winner. And as you can see, it's all about speed. That's why Bernard is so good and Nosy is not so good. So while he misses another one, teams, shall we get your Uber Zooks on the table?
Yeah!
OK, let's do it. So it's Axiode versus Red Spike. They're both Uber Zooks, but is one slightly more Uber than the other teams. Are you ready to find out?
Yes!
OK, Rich, are you excited about this one?
I am so excited, Jake, I can hardly sit still.
All right, well, you stay exactly where you are and let's start the countdown. Come on, Tim. 3, 2, 1...
And away we go! And they're both quick Zooks, that is definite, and it's 1-1 as Axiode makes his way to take an early lead, 2-1, but Red Spike is straight back, and now it's 3-2 to Axiode. A slight gap opening, but Red Spike's going to get there first. This is really exciting, and look, Axiode can't get by Red Spike, and the scores are level at 4-4. This is a superb contest. 5-4 to Axiode, straight back in it for Red Spike. A narrow lead again for Axiode, but Spike keeps him back, and it's 6-6, and the clock begins to count down. 7-6, a narrow lead for Axiode. Oh, and he's going to get there 4, and there goes the klaxon, and it's 8-6 to Tecumseh in the final.
Do you know what? I've never seen Zook tag as close as that in my life. Red Spike was good, but just not quite quick enough, so well played, guys. But Axiode, he raced through that one. You won by just a couple of points at the end there. Emily, tell me how you feel. You're in today's Bamzooki Showdown final.
Ecstatic.
All right, well, congratulations. You're up against the bug catchers. And well done to you, actually, because you've been sending in so many brilliant Zooks to the CBBC website. Now, we wanted all of your sports stars to be sent in, and unfortunately, there were no Norwich City players, but there were some pretty good sporting Zooks. This is a few of our favourites.
No Norwich players. He looks like he plays for Norwich. Our next Olympic oarsman. Ooh, he'll be for the high jump. Not sure what sport he does, but I reckon I could do it. Let go of it, mate. Ooh, that looks heavy. Come on, you two, break it up.
Brilliant sporting zooks, but no Norwich City players. Come on, just for me, send them into the CBBC website. Anyway, teams, on with the show. This is today's Bamzooki Showdown final, and this is what your Ubazooks have got to achieve. First of all, you have to get through this wall right here at the start. After you've done that, you've got to deal with the slalom poles. Then you've got a hurdle in your way. Once you're over that, you've got swing doors to cope with. Then you've got to get through all the balls, more swing doors, and then these massive boulders right in the middle. And they have caused all sorts of damage to the Zooks over this series, so avoid those if you can. Right, teams, are you ready for this?
Yeah!
OK, Rich, please very quickly reintroduce us to the Ubazooks one more time.
Well, Tecumseh and Green have got Axioed, and he's going to be up against S. Beetle for the bug catchers.
You know what, looking at those Zooks, it is going to be so close. You've both been brilliant teams. I can't call it, so let's get on with it. Let's start the countdown. 3, ready? 2, 1.
This is it! This is the final. Both Zooks burst through the blocks and into the slalom. They are absolutely together. Axioed in green, S. Beetle in red, over the hurdle and into the swing doors. And Axioed's got a bit stuck, and S. Beetle is into the balls first. What is Axioed doing? He's completely stuck at the first set of swing doors, and S. Beetle now extends his lead. He's through the second doors and into the massive rolling balls. Oh, it's a beautiful sidestep. He's through. It's the bug catchers. They've done it.
Tecumseh, so unlucky. Axioed was a great Ubazook. And look, as soon as we've stopped, he's through the doors and he's going. He just got stuck. Really, really unlucky. But the bug catchers, you've won. Yeah! Boys, congratulations. You were a brilliant team. You deserve victory today. So there you go, your very own Bamzooki trophies. And if that hasn't inspired you to get building your very own Zooks, then nothing will. So log on to bbc.co.uk/CBBC. Download the latest version of the Zook kit. Get building, and who knows, maybe one of these could be yours right here on Bamzooki. Rich, what an amazing series, eh?
It's been classic from start to finish, Jake.
It has, it's been wicked. We'll leave you with some of our best bits and some stuff that you didn't see. See you next time. Bye-bye. Daddy Redlegs.
That wasn't his name, Jake.
What an amazing final. Don't forget. Picton Pirates. Bouncer couldn't do the business for you.
Editors.
God, why do you have such a silly name?
Would you try a